I'm Daisy Oliveira for thedaisycolumn.com, and tonight we're at Steinway Pianos in Coral Gables for the exciting relaunch of Concierto. It's a 2-hour show on classical South Florida radio, which features the classical music of Hispanic composers. A cocktail reception celebrated Concierto and led up to performances by young artists. Concierto will now air in its new earlier time slot at 8 p.m. on Sunday nights. I'm here with Nestor Rodriguez, president of Classical South Florida Radio. Tell me about the relaunch of Concierto.
Concierto is a very unique program. It's bilingual, English and Spanish, and it really focuses on the influence of Spain, the Iberian Peninsula, and Latin America on classical music. So the music is from any composer, doesn't matter, Spanish, Latin American, performed by any artist. So it's either your Latin
So it's not just Latin artists?
No, it's, let's say, Yo-Yo Ma playing Piazzolla, or it's Martha Argerich playing Liszt. That's the uniqueness of it, that it's really not a music about Spanish music. It's not a program about Spanish music. It's a program that showcases the influence of Spain and Latin America in classical music.
Nestor does such a fantastic job to integrate the classical music station into our community, like what he's doing now with Fran Dominguez, making the program at 8 o'clock is such a much better timing.
Frank Dominguez is the host of Concierto, which comes to us from WDAV Public Radio in Charlotte, North Carolina. Frank grew up in New York in a family passionate about classical music. What does it mean for you, being of Cuban parents, Cuban descent, that you're able to get all this amazing music out?
Well, you know, it's been sort of like rediscovering my roots. You know, I worked in classical radio for about 15 years and never did a project like this. And then in response to the growth of the Latino population in Charlotte, we decided to create this show, and the response has been great. And now we're carried on 30 radio stations around the country and in great markets like Miami. So it's been a wonderful thing for me. I think that the popular culture puts so much emphasis on our dance music and our popular music that it's easy to overlook the art music that Latinos have been doing for a long time. It's been part of Hispanic culture, and there are so many artists who've performed classical music, whether it's by Spanish and Latin American composers or other European composers. There's a great tradition of Latino artists in classical music.
At age 15, Claudia Giugni is Classical South Florida's youngest supporter. This past year, she's raised hundreds of dollars and continues to donate monthly.
What I wanted to do was promote opera and classical music and support it at the same time. And I thought, well, even if I didn't get anything out of it myself, what better, accomplishment than to help other people that love it as well.
These young artists are committed to spreading the word.
Classical music is something which I feel that more people should listen to, and what better way for classical music to be known to more audiences than classical radio.
I think it's important because it's such an amazing art, and it's been around for so long and so many generations. It would be very horrible to have it die.
Miami in the last 6-7 years has really developed into the city of arts and culture, and the classical radio music station is really an essential element of this new development of Miami as city of the arts and culture.
I don't think that it's important just because it's classical music. It's great music, and that's what it is. It doesn't matter whether it's popular music or classical music. As long as it's great music, everybody has to be exposed to it.
I view classical music, South Florida, as being an enormous change agent. They can educate their population into the wealth of the arts that are available. And to me, the future of performing arts in South Florida are people at concerts. That radio station can be probably the biggest driving force in getting folks to participate in the arts.
Reporting on society and the arts in Miami, I'm Daisy Oliveira for thedaisycolumn.com.